Dad was focused on becoming a father to my stepsister, and he left me at the mall in another state in Washington. I was 16 when my dad forgot me in a mall parking lot in Ohio, 3 states away from home, because he was too busy playing perfect father to my stepsister. The worst part wasn't the 8 hours I spent shivering under a flickering street lamp, waiting for him to notice. It was realizing he didn't even know I was gone until the cops called him. We were supposed to be on a family bonding road trip, Dad's big idea to stitch together his new life with his old one. After Mom died 4 years ago, Dad remarried faster than I could process, and suddenly I had a stepmom, Claire, and a stepsister, Lily, who was 10 and clung to Dad like he was her personal superhero. I didn't mind Lily at first. She was just a kid, all wide eyes and endless questions. But Dad, he changed. He used to be my anchor, late-night talks about Mom, sneaking me ice cream when I was grounded, teaching me how to change a tire. Now he was Lily's cheerleader, her storyteller, her everything. And I was just there. The trip started in Pennsylvania, our home, looping through New York, Ohio, and back. Dad's plan was to hit every cheesy roadside attraction, world's biggest rubber band ball, a dinosaur statue made of hubcaps. You name it. Claire thought it'd bring us closer. I thought it was a chance to get Dad back, even for a moment. I was wrong. By the time we hit the mall in Ohio, I was already fading into the background. It was day 5, and Lily had Dad wrapped around her finger. She'd point at something, a glittery unicorn backpack, a claw machine, and he'd light up like it was Christmas. Claire was no better, fussing over Lily's every whim, while I trailed behind, carrying the bags. That morning, I'd asked Dad if we could grab burgers at this diner I'd seen online. "Sure, kid," he said, but his eyes were on Lily, who was tugging his sleeve to show him a balloon animal a mall vendor made. I should have known then. The mall was one of those sprawling, half-empty ones, with escalators that creaked and stores with going out of business signs. We'd stopped for lunch at the food court, and Lily wanted to check out a toy store. I wandered off to a bookstore nearby, figuring I'd catch up. I texted Dad at the bookstore, "Meet you at the food court in 20." He didn't reply, but that wasn't new. I got lost in a sci-fi novel, the kind Mom used to read to me, and lost track of time. When I checked my phone, it was 4:30 p.m., an hour past when we were supposed to leave. I ran to the food court, empty. No Dad, no Claire, no Lily. My heart did that thing where it drops into your stomach. I called Dad's phone, straight to voicemail. Claire's too. I texted, "Where are you guys?" Nothing. I checked every store we'd been to, Wanju Dian, the arcade, even the creepy candle shop Claire loved. No sign of them. By 5:30, I was standing in the parking lot, scanning for our blue minivan. It was gone. Panic clawed at me, but I shoved it down. I was 16, not helpless. I sat on a curb near the mall entrance, figuring they'd realize and come back. The sun dipped lower, the air got colder, and my phone battery dropped to 15%. I called Dad again. Voicemail. I texted Dad, "I'm still at the mall." "Where are you?" Nothing, and by 7 whirring, the lot was nearly empty, and the mall was closing. A security guard, an older guy with a gray mustache, asked if I was okay. "My dad's coming." I lied, my voice small. He gave me a pitying look, but didn't push. I don't know when I started crying. Maybe when the street lamp flickered on, or when my phone died at 8:15, or when I realized Dad wasn't coming back anytime soon. I hugged my knees, my backpack beside me, and tried to remember the last time Dad had really looked at me. Not just a glance, but really saw me. It had been months, maybe longer. At 9:47 p.m., a cop car pulled up. The officer, a woman with a tight bun and kind eyes, asked my name. "Ellie," I said, my throat raw. She asked if I knew my dad's number. I gave it to her, and she called. When she hung up, her face was unreadable. "He's on his way," she said. He thought you were with them." He thought I was with them, 3 states away, and he didn't notice I wasn't in the car. Dad showed up at 11:20 tires screeching. He jumped out, his face pale, and ran to me. "Ellie, oh my God, I'm so sorry," he stammered, pulling me into a hug. I didn't hug back. Lily was in the back seat, asleep, her unicorn backpack clutched tight. Claire stood by the car, wringing her hands, saying, "We thought you were in the bathroom or something." 8 hours, I said, my voice flat. "You didn't notice for 8 hours." Dad's mouth opened, then closed. He looked like I'd slapped him. "Ellie, Lily was having a meltdown, and we were rushing to the hotel, and I thought, you thought I was invisible." I cut in. The words burned, but they felt true. The ride to the hotel was silent. Lily woke up once, asking, "Why's Ellie mad?" No one answered. At the hotel, I locked myself in the bathroom and sat on the floor, staring at the tiles. I wanted Mom. I wanted the dad who used to carry me on his shoulders. I wanted to scream until something broke. The next morning, Dad tried to talk. "Ellie, I messed up," he said over breakfast. I was distracted. "Lily's been struggling with the divorce, and I'm trying to be there for her." "And what about me?" I asked, my voice shaking. "I lost Mom too. I lost you." He flinched. Claire looked away. Lily stared at her cereal, confused. I felt bad for her. She didn't ask for this, but I couldn't carry everyone's pain anymore. The rest of the trip was a blur. Dad tried harder, asked me about school. Sat next to me at a diner, but it felt forced, like he was checking a box. I kept thinking about that parking lot, the way the cold seeped into my bones, the way I'd been erased. When we got home, I started spending more time at my best friend Mia's house. Her mom made me pancakes and asked about my day. It wasn't the same, but it was something. Months passed, and Dad kept trying. He'd leave notes on my desk, "movie night" or "let's talk." "Kid." I'd crumple them up. But one night, I found him sitting on the porch, holding a photo of me and Mom from when I was 6. He was crying. "I'm failing you," he said when I sat next to him. "I don't know how to do this without her." I didn't forgive him that night, but I listened. He talked about how lost he felt after Mom died, how he thought remarrying would fix things, how he didn't know how to balance Lily and me. "I see you, Ellie," he said. "I promise I'll do better." It wasn't enough. Not yet. But it was a start. I started small, joining him and Lily for ice cream, letting him drive me to school. It wasn't perfect. Sometimes I still felt like a ghost in my own house, but I saw him trying, and that made the ache a little less sharp. Lily started coming to me too. One day she slipped a drawing under my door, a stick figure family, me included, with "sorry" scrawled in crayon. I taped it to my mirror. She wasn't the problem. She was just a kid, like I'd been. A year later, I was packing for college. Dad helped, taping boxes and sneaking corny jokes. He wasn't the dad from before Mom died, and maybe he never would be. But he was here, and that was something. The mall still haunted me sometimes, those 8 hours of being nothing. But I wasn't nothing anymore. I was Ellie, and I was finding my own way. What do you think? Was I too hard on Dad? Or was he wrong to let me slip through the cracks? Share your thoughts.